So we're going to change the billboards a few times throughout the campaign. It gives us a chance to, constantly refresh the message. We want the consumer to always have something, brand new to look at.
And that is everything.
Thanks very much. And of the three areas, do you have a reco?
We wouldn't present anything we weren't proud of, but of the three, I'd have to say that the third concept is the most attention-getting and powerful. It speaks to the early new wave of cinema, Godard, Truffaut, heroes of mine. I think it's really compelling and it's going to connect with people in a way that hasn't been seen in a long time.
Okay, thanks for that. So, feedback. Jeff, why don't you start us off?
Okay. Well, for concept area number 1, I felt like the brand just wasn't enough of the hero. The branding's just not coming through in a strong enough way. Concept area number 2 was too much on the problem instead of the solution. I feel like we should be spending more time explaining the benefits of our product. Concept area number 3, although very creative, didn't feel like it was on brief.
Actually, I'm surprised that you'd say that, because I think that's the one that delivers the brief in the strongest possible language.
I have to agree with Greg. In fact, we showed it around the agency, and that's the one that clearly came out on top. So I fully support what Greg is saying, because it's based on target audience reaction.
Actually, with concept number 3, I think that it could be quite polarizing. There are some people who might not appreciate the sense of humor, especially given the current economic climate. People are very vulnerable right now, and we have to be sensitive to that. Do you have any executions that are more toned down?
We could definitely look into that. I personally think that if it gets too watered down, you're going to lose so much of what makes the campaign interesting.
On print executions, I don't think we're giving the product enough attention.
The problem is, if it's too big, it's really going to compete with the other elements on the page.
Right now, there's a good balance happening. Yeah, and I think the ad should have stopping power so consumers want to spend time with it. Yeah.
Right. Okay, let me share my thoughts. First, I'd like to say I can see that you did a tremendous amount of work in getting ready for today's presentation. But I don't think we're quite there yet.
Did you refresh on? Oh, I was there.
I knew he was coming.